Can Jamaica's Ashanti Moore beat the USA's Steiner again tomorrow in Bermuda? What are your thoughts? Plus, Jamaican-born Canadian sprint sensation Donovan Bailey has a big announcement. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it. Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to go ahead and do that. Hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here on Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button. And finally, leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at and we break down the races. So, ready? Yeah, good to go. Well, Jamaican-born Canadian 100-meter sprint sensation Donovan Bailey. Y'all remember Donovan Bailey, former world record holder? Anyway, highly decorated sprinter. Yes, people in Ghana, Jamaica, we did a whole thing on him. Go look for it. Or maybe I'll just leave the link in the bio. Well, he had on his Instagram, I thought it was exciting news, and I thought you just might want to hear it. You know, any yardie succeeding is a yardie that we should know about. Donovan Bailey wrote on his social media pages, "I am so excited to announce that I'll be joining the first black-led ownership group with Calvin Broadus Jr. and Nico Sparks in our bid to purchase the Ottawa Senators." The Ottawa Senators is an ice hockey group who have won the Stanley Cup, coveted 11 times. So this is a big deal if these three men of African descent are able to become owners. Huge, huge deal, people. Remember me telling you this. That's a big deal in NBA, anything. So if they are able to do this, especially Stanley Cup, a Stanley Cup team, ice hockey team in Canada, that would be a huge deal. Now, the question we asked is, can Jamaica's Ashanti Moore beat Abby Steiner again? But this time in the women's 200 meters. This happens tomorrow at the USATF Bermuda Grand Prix. Now, the starting list as it exists is Strawn of the Bahamas, Candice Hill of the United States, Mackenzie Dunmore of the United States, Abby Stein, of course, of the United States, Anavia Battle of the United States. Now, representing the Ivory Coast, Jessica Gaba, and of course Ashanti Moore of Jamaica, and Alasia Johnson of the United States. This, remember I said, this is not the 100 meters. This is in the women's 200 meters. Now, in her first 100-meter race for the 2023 season, we saw Abby Steiner lose to Ashanti Moore. And Ashanti Moore has been steadily improving throughout the season. Recently at the Atlanta City race, she came overall fourth in the women's 100 meters. It was a timed finals, and in the process equaled her personal best of 11.10 in the women's 100 meters.
Back in the middle of February, falling over and breaking her wrist in doing so. But did she have to work from this? Briscoe there, second to right, led, I reckon, for about 90 meters, maybe 95 meters.
She did. She really had a great race. Briscoe was right there the entire way, putting that pressure on, really making Aaliyah Hobbs win that race outright.
So she's been steadily improving, much better than she did last year, meaning Ashanti Moore. Meanwhile, Abby Steiner, we saw her lose badly in Doha in the women's 100 meters. We talked about this.
Not sure I've even seen Abby Steiner race outside the US if she has. Asher Smith gets out slowly. Sharika Jackson matches her. Dasher Smith with maybe half a metre at the moment. Thinks these two just putting away. But Jackson and Richardson. Here comes Richardson. It's going to be tight. Richardson's going to get it. New meeting record.
Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. I did an entire video on what the heck is happening with Abby Steiner. I think many of you already have seen it. If you haven't seen it, go look for it. In fact, I probably should put the link for that video in this video, because the fact of the matter is, although Abby Steiner's mechanics in the women's 100 meter has been pretty poor so far for the 2023 season, and to be, listen, I shouldn't say that. To be fair, she's only ran two 100 meter races, literally two. That first one that she lost, and then the one in Doha that she lost. So she's only ran two 100 meter races, and the fact of the matter is, the 100 meters was never her greatest race. She's really more 400, 300 meter runner. So in terms of, if this were if wishes were horses, if there was a 100 meter race, I would say she probably would be at a massive disadvantage running against Ashanti Moore, because Ashanti Moore has definitely improved massively since 2022. Last year she didn't do a lot of races. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I'm going to need to do a little more research on that. But she's been running. She's improved her 200 meters. That's what I wanted to get to. She now has a new PB in the women's 200 meters. And that time, which she ran in Austin, Texas recently, is a 22.49. So she's consistently improving Ashanti Moore in terms of her 200 meters. So that's a good sign. She's been consistently, she's hit she equaled her personal best of 11.10, which is, and she has improved her 200 meters to a new PB of 22.49. However, if we're to be honest, Abby Steiner's season's best is 22.23, and her personal best, many of you should know this, is 21.77. So in a fair fight in this situation, again, my hope is that we see even further improvement, a new season's best, a new PR for Ashanti Moore in tomorrow's race, because the truth is the odds-on favorite has to be Abby Steiner. If it was 100 meter, I would say yes, Ashanti Moore definitely is the one to watch in this instance, because Ashanti Moore at this point is just the faster athlete over the 100 meters. But if I'm going to be honest, people, and balanced, 22.49 is a huge improvement, and I think she will run even faster tomorrow, because Ashanti Moore's trajectory at this point is that she seems to be improving with almost every race, if not every other race. She's definitely one to watch for this season. But I still have to give the edge here to Abby Steiner. I have to be honest with you people. The edge has to go to Abby Steiner. In terms of a 200 meters, Abby Steiner is just a beast. It's hard to beat her. And I think Abby Steiner will probably run faster in this race tomorrow. She will break that 22.23 season's best and go faster. I am hoping that in the process she will pull Jamaica's Ashanti Moore to improve her 200 meters from that 22.49 that she established last month in Texas, Austin, Texas, and have her running for faster. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. I'd absolutely love to hear your thoughts. Do you think that Ashanti Moore can beat Abby Steiner in tomorrow's race at the USATF's Bermuda Grand Prix in women's 200 meters, not 100 meters? And congratulations to Donovan Bailey. I hope they get through that, because if they are able to hold on to become owners of that team, ice hockey team in Canada, men of African descent, that would be a huge thing. Now don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, you are royals, kings and queens. Bless up.